politics for many, many years in Jefferson, obviously, 51 to be exact, and I love it, and it's interesting, and I like to do things, and campaigning is fun as far as I'm concerned. The day after Labor Day, I started knocking on doors, and I haven't stopped since, and I'll stop on November 2nd. And I get to learn an awful lot of things by going out and talking to people at their house, among which is the fact that there's one major item of interest in Jefferson Township this year, and that's taxes. Taxes and taxes. Everywhere I go, that's all I hear. And I think it's sort of natural and normal around the state of New Jersey that that's the case. What I want to do quickly is give you all of my accomplishments as a public official, a little bit about the platform that you see in the card, 3 major points, and some of the changes I think should be made in Jefferson during the next 4 years as a term of mayor. First of all, I started in 1959. I ran for Township Committee, which was the form of government which the Township had. And there were 3 members in that committee, and I came very, very close to defeating a very, very popular mayor by doing what I did doing this year, plus the fact that in 1959 I also had 2 petitions which I circulated in town. One was to put the civil service yes or no vote up to the public, which passed. The other one was to increase the number of township committee people from 3 to 5, which also passed. And that was the beginning of my political career, even though I lost the election. In 1969, I was instrumental in visiting the Township Council to put on the ballot a referendum to change the form of government, or at least to study it. And there was a 5-member committee elected to study the form of government, and by a 4-to-1 vote, they chose the type of government that we now have today in Jefferson Township, which I think is right on track as far as governing a growing town at that point was concerned. I was instrumental in getting the municipal center located where it is by making the deal with the owner, and the township paid for part of the property and the federal government paid for the rest of it. The library, which was originally in the historical building in the middle of Milton, was something I was instrumental in working on. I was a member of the first board of trustees for the library, and I've been on the board off and on for about 5 or 6 different times, I think, through the years. And the new one was built during my administration as mayor. Also, while I was mayor, the idea of mining uranium in Jefferson Township came up for discussion, and a very good possibility that it could happen. And there was an organization in town that volunteered to form to fight this. The first meeting they had, the high school auditorium was filled. Nobody was having uranium mined near them. And I was the only elected public official who was there. And eventually everybody fell in line, and the state finally passed a statute which outlawed uranium mining in New Jersey, and that was the end of that, hopefully. As far as recreation is concerned, when I was first elected to the Township Committee, there were 2 Democrats and 3 Republicans on the Township Committee, and the new junior member and member of the minority party got to be in charge of the department which had the least money, and that was recreation. And the budget the year I took over was $2,000. And the following year, the first year I had it, I recommended that we double the budget to $4,000, and the public was screaming bloody murder that I was, spending too much money. I have to say that through the years, through my administration up through the present administration, the recreation has made out very, very well in Jefferson Township, and I think we can all be proud of that. My platform is real simple. I am running for several reasons. One is the fact that it's my sincere belief that no matter what party has power in any town or any political entity, that one-party government is not desirable. And in some places, in New Jersey, especially in Morris County, that one party happens to be the Republican, and here in Hudson County it happens to be the Democratic Party, and having opposition is, I think, vital to good government, no matter where you are. My record of being bipartisan was Sean as mayor because I made sure that every single committee in town was made up of people who are actively involved in either political party or independents. And I'm not talking about Republicans who switch to be Democrats and Republicans, if I could say this. I put active Republicans on all public bodies in the township, and I made sure there were some Democrats, obviously, too. Going back to recreation one more minute, I never, in my career as council member, mayor, or board of education member, never rejected a recreation program that the public wanted. And sometimes it was a little bit touchy, but even the hockey program, one council member and myself got together with people who wanted it, and we sort of compromised as to the payment of what would happen and so forth. And as a board of education member, I supported the volleyball and bowling teams that were started about 4 or 5 years ago, and I hope they continue. Neighborhood meetings, which I had as mayor for 12 years, were meetings that I held in places like this, or firehouses, or schools, in which I invited at random a letter to have people come out and speak who live in that neighborhood, as well as putting it in the newspaper for anybody to be welcome to come to these meetings. There are meetings which people ask me questions or tell me what they thought about the administration at that time and so forth. And I have to tell you something, for 11 years and 6 months, these meetings, I always have people complaining and griping and recommending things that should be done and shouldn't be done and so forth. The last meeting I had, nobody said anything negative. Everything was extremely positive. Guess what? I lost the election. Go figure. The changes I'd like to make are as follows. I will appoint a new township administrator. That will be a change if I'm elected. And I will also make every effort, since I will be a member of the planning board, to change the attorney for the township planning. We pay the present one $675 a meeting. Some of the meetings last approximately an hour. And I really think that his attitude and his salary are too much for me. Another change I will make is I am a strong believer in collective bargaining, and I think that people should be able to bargain for their pay when it comes to how much they produce for the township. And therefore, I think that I believe in unions and the fact that they should exist. I think it levels the playing field as far as the economy is concerned and as far as people living in our town is concerned. But there's one major change that should be made. I've talked about this when I was on the council in the late 90s, and it still hasn't happened. We have done in the past, if we gave the employees who were secretaries and DPW, et cetera, gave them a 5% increase, we have also given a 5% increase to the people who are directors and division heads and department heads. And when you base the 5% on $40,000 or $50,000, as opposed to 80 or 90,000, things go this way. And pretty soon you're paying people gigantic salaries when they shouldn't be making that much money. The assessor and the chief building inspector in Jefferson Township construction official makes almost $120,000. And this gives you an indication of what happens when you don't stop. Because this can be regulated by giving those people X number of dollars as an increase, not the same percentage as everybody else who makes a lot of money they do. So a lot less than me. I believe in consolidation of services, and this is where the mayor and I disagree. There was a referendum that may be put up, depending on whether the state passes statute, the law or not, regarding having people vote on whether we should have one assessor per county and one tax collector per county, as opposed to 39 in Morris County, for example. And I mean, this wouldn't be done overnight. It had to be a referendum passed, and it would take years to get this thing going. But it's a start of something where you can save money.